Hi, Earth signs. Welcome to your weekly reading for June 14th through the 20th already. That's crazy. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Welcome, welcome. As always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Mercury goes retrograde this week. Yippee skippy. We are already in the shadow period. And it's already kicking my ass. Has been for a couple of weeks. Nothing new there. And let's see what else. Oh, the new moon eclipse in Cancer is on Sunday. So I am going live on Facebook Sunday evening, 7 or 8 Eastern time. And if you follow me on Facebook, you'll be able to see me yammer on about the energies and just how to navigate it. And best practices, I guess. And just some info. So join me over there on Sunday. And Venus goes direct next week, I think on the 25th. So if you've been having some issues in your love life, hopefully that'll stop. All right, guys, I am using the Shadowscapes Tarot for your general spread, and then as always, I have my other stuff, so we'll see what goes on. 10 of Wands. That's actually a really beautiful depiction of the 10 of Wands. It's a very whimsical deck. Let's see what else we got. Okay. 7 of Cups in reverse. The Sun. The Hierophant in reverse. And the King of Pentacles. All right. Let's see what's going on. Witch's Tarot. I guess I should start. 10 of Wands is typically about a burden and just putting it down. And could also be feeling overwhelmed. So, hi, welcome to life on Earth right now, right? Literally, Earth signs. I didn't even try. Steve, I hope you got a good kick out of it. 7 of Cups in reverse. So this one's about choices, sometimes deceit. So if you've been feeling overwhelmed and like you have too many choices, with this being in reverse, you could just say, forget it, I'm not making a choice, and waiting for it to be made for you. And if we haven't talked about that, the universe basically brings in a tower moment and they shove you off the cliff. So sometimes that's okay. Just be prepared. This could also be about deceit. So when those 7, or you might feel like you don't have a choice because those cups are upside down. So things could have fallen out. Could have had a fallout with somebody. See how they get me to say things? The Sun right in the middle. Beautiful, beautiful. Happiest card in the deck. Major Arcana. So whatever it is, you're going to be all right. With the Hierophant in reverse, so when it's upright, this is a beautiful depiction. The Hierophant in reverse, so that is typically like non-traditional. So something, maybe you just didn't think about it before. Maybe it's like, oh, that's not how I usually went about my decision making, or that's not a choice I normally would have made. Take a non-traditional approach. Sometimes that's what makes you happy. I can tell you from personal experience. King of Pentacles. Okay, let me back up. Telling you from personal experience. My whole life, God loved my parents. They are wonderful people. But they told me my entire life how my life should look. So you're going to graduate from high school and go to college. You're going to graduate from college and get married. You're going to get married and have babies. And then they didn't tell me anything after that. So I followed this blueprint of what I thought at the ripe age of 18 my life should look like. I took a major in college that worked. I'm grateful for the education. I don't think an education's ever wasted. And I've had some really awesome jobs. However, It wasn't what I originally wanted. Now I'm going back to school for another degree for what I wanted in the first place. I met my now ex-husband in college. We had that baby. We were going for baby number 2 when we had our tower moment. When shit hit the fan, I didn't have that blueprint. I had no idea what to do. No clue. So the universe was like, okay, shove. And I had to figure it out pretty quickly. And I took a very non-traditional approach, and I couldn't be happier that I did. So there you go. Sometimes that's what needs to happen. Anyway, that's why I said what I said. All right, King of Pentacles. So this should feel pretty comfortable for you guys. This is representative of Earth signs. So here you guys are showing up in your reading. Good job. Just very in control. You've earned what you've worked for. It might have cost you some things, but ultimately you achieved your stability, financial security, your house, your car, your whole everything. The only thing is, he is not moving. His bottom half is a tree trunk. So, like I've always said, there's light and shadow to every card. Take what resonates, leave the rest. However, he's here and he's not moving. So be careful not to be immovable. Make sure that you are, trees can also bend. So make sure that you're rolling with it. Be pretty flexible. Okay. 10 of Wands. What's that all about? 7 of Cups in reverse again. The Magician. 6 of Pentacles. King of Pentacles in reverse. All right. So with that 10 of Wands, here we go. 7 of Cups in reverse again. That's hilarious. So an indecision, feeling heavy. Hello, Magician. So now you've manifested. You might have manifested this situation because you didn't make a decision, so be careful. You could also be manifesting your way the hell out of it too. 6 Pentacles. So that is about even distribution of resources and making sure that everything is balanced. So that should also feel pretty comfortable for you, being Pentacles. So this burden of not making a choice and manifesting, it comes out, it all comes out in the end. So it's okay. And then King of Pentacles in reverse. So this could have put you on your head too. But you come out down here, you're okay. So it gets better. 7 of Cups in reverse on this end. Well, all right, that's 4. 3 of Swords in reverse. 4 of Wands in reverse. The Emperor and the Empress. All right, twin flame energy here. Ultimate soulmates. Whatever your name for it is, we'll just say that. Basically, even though she was in reverse, these two are looking at each other. Sorry about that. I set off my Siri, so not totally sure how. I'm going to go ahead and blame Mercury retrograde. Sounds like a good idea. Anyway, these two are looking at each other. Well, they were. Okay. These are looking at each other, ultimate soulmates, twin flames, whatever you want to put on it. With the Empress in reverse, this way, they kind of turn their backs on each other. So with this Three of Swords in reverse, normally you would think that that would be a bad thing, that their backs are turned towards each other, but ultimately I think you kind of saw this coming. So maybe you made a choice that wasn't as heartbreaking as you thought, but it wasn't the happily ever after that you thought it would be either. So if this is a relationship for you, then, especially if it's somebody, ooh, okay, so this might resonate for somebody. You thought that you were soulmates. So the masculine energy here, how did they just say it? Say it again. Okay, so the masculine energy here, the feminine could have stepped out. She couldn't have turned out to be not quite the Empress that you thought maybe she was. The Empress is all of the queens combined. She's very maternal, very nurturing, very loving. The Emperor is all of the kings. Same thing. All the kings combined. Very balanced in his energy. He's very paternal. You know, all the light side of the father energy. So if this is a relationship for you and it ended for whatever reason, then it actually, with this Three of Swords in reverse, maybe wasn't as bad as what you thought it would be. Maybe initially it was like, oh no, but then it was, you know what, that's all right. But it still put this Four of Wands in reverse. It still turned it on its head. So with the Emperor here, and remember, this is just energy. You don't have to be male to be the Emperor. You could be a female or non-binary, however you choose to identify. This is just the energy. So take it how it resonates. But all is well because we have the sun smack dab in the middle, you guys. This is beautiful. So with the sun in the middle, if you're looking for a timing card, I would say July, because that's pretty much that here in our hemisphere anyway. It's basically the well, we are coming up on the summer solstice on Saturday. Longest day of the year. So if you're looking for a timing card, that could be it. Ooh. All right. I took extra cards for the sun and I'm not sorry. So these two fell out. This is awesome. So the Five of Wands has a bunch of dragons. That's fun. So that's typically about, I mean, it looks kind of chaotic, kind of like a battle. That is typically about fighting, but it's also about setting your boundaries. That's not a bad thing. The High Priest in reverse. So this is the Hierophant in reverse. Air signs got this too. So a non-traditional approach could also be a divorce. So there could have been fighting, led to something. I have to get these in order so I can talk about them appropriately. Queen of Cups. So you could be finding your happiness with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And again, gender is neutral. This is just the energy. See how she's got her full cup there? She's very nurturing, very loving. She's also very judicious about to whom she gives her cup. Not just anybody can have that. It has to be somebody who's pretty darn special. So know that when she offers you her cup, you're pretty darn special. She also is almost contemplating if she wants to drink it herself. So that could be a message of don't hide your love. Don't hoard it all for yourself. But I think you're finding happiness with someone who's got that energy. That doesn't help you. I mean, they're beautiful, but not exactly. So here you are, putting in the work, doing your work. So if this was an ending of a major relationship here, if this was a divorce for you, or just, like I said, the end of a major relationship, not everybody gets married, then it could be that you've done some work for yourself, and you could be embodying that Queen of Cups energy. It's not a bad thing, says the Pisces sun sign. But the sun here, it's worth it. It's also shining a light on your work. Speaking of shining a light, the moon in reverse. This is my favorite card. So, fun fact, I usually look at, if you don't know me, I usually look at the High Priestess in any deck before I decide if I'm going to buy it. This one, the moon, caught me. The moon is another depiction for, or representation for Pisces. So I just happen to see myself as the High Priestess. So she's also the cover model for this deck. She's absolutely beautiful. Anyway, had a moon moment there. So with the moon in reverse, the moon's usually about secrets, and in reverse, it's about bringing things to light. So with the sun there, that pairs perfectly. Also, if you're looking for timing here in the middle, the moon in reverse. So I would say that means new moon, which we're coming up to. So you've got the new moon eclipse on Sunday, and you've got the summer solstice on Saturday. So big plans this weekend, anybody? And then temperance in reverse. So temperance when it's upright, this could be a Sagittarius, if that resonates for you. But this is about balance and alchemy. Usually pairs well with the magician, but in reverse, maybe you're off balance. So she's got 1 foot, and I just say she because I think that's the depiction here on the card, with 1 foot on earth and 1 foot in the water. That represents 1 foot in the physical, 1 foot in spirit realm. So make sure that it's balanced. You're not too far one way or the other. Make sure that you're nice and balanced. So Hierophant in reverse again. Guys, got some double cards here. The 7 of Wands. Cups. Don't know why I said Wands. We'll see. 7 of Cups in reverse twice. And the Hierophant in reverse. King of Pentacles. All right. Ace of Wands. So that is a passionate new beginning. The King of Swords in reverse. So when it's upright, it looks like this. But in reverse. So, King of Swords, that could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But also the King of Swords is someone who's very logical and fair. So flipping him on his head, it could also be the sword would fall out of his hand. So it could be about putting the sword down and letting go of those defenses in the 5 of Wands. Take it how it resonates. Could be divorcing an air sign, if that's the case for you. So the page in reverse. And then the 6 of Wands upright. So with this page here, pages are younger, and it could be a younger fire sign. You could have a son who is a fire sign, or a younger brother, or it could just be that the person you're dealing with is younger fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. And pages are also messengers. So see how he's kind of yelling like, hey! So in reverse, it might be more like, hey. So listen to the quiet voice inside of yourself, your soul. And then here we are with the 6 of Wands. So that is somebody who's victorious after a battle. And I think that very much plays here with what's the story that's unfolding, if it is your story. You are always welcome to check out your other Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus videos as well. Further clarification, maybe resonates more. Energy is energy. So this King of Pentacles. The Ten of Wands. Huh, all right. Ten of Wands with the King of Pentacles. Just like at the top of the reading. Still feeling burdened. Maybe that's why you're stuck. Let's see. Oh, karma. Okay, so this is judgment in traditional terminology. So that's about like hearing the call, making a judgment call, divine wisdom. So listen to that small voice inside you, but in reverse, maybe you're just not hearing it because it is more of a whisper. Take it how it resonates. Upright, reversed. So this Knight of Pentacles, that could be another earth sign, but in reverse, this Knight is the slowest moving in because Knights are about action, taking action. And when the Knight of Pentacles is upright, he's more slow moving. It just kind of takes his time, doesn't get too excited. In reverse, taken off. And then here you are. So this is an illusion of entrapment here with the Eight of Swords. If she were to take off that blindfold, she would see she could easily step between those swords and she's not completely surrounded. But because she has that blindfold on, she has a perception. So it could be, because swords are about our intellect and our mental state, you could be feeling trapped and you're not totally sure how to get out of it. And that could be the burden here. But if you take the time to listen while you're in this tree pose, for anyone who does yoga, that could help you get out of that mental imprisonment. We use the L key deck. That means in French, she who. I know we had a lot of masculine energy here. Not much feminine, except for the Queen of Cups, which is major, the Moon, major feminine energy, and the Empress. But two of those are in reverse. We need some feminine energy up in here. Amelie, she who questions, curiosity, density, and search. So, stay curious. Everything works out in divine timing. I know, cliche, but it's true. Primavera, air signs got this too. Primavera, she's absolutely beautiful. Look at those butterflies. I love her. So that's about new beginnings and launching, actualize, and potential. It's she who begins. So these 10 of Wands here are, we go ace to 10. 10s are the end of the cycle. So we're going to start a new cycle and see. Okay, she who creates, Shiala. Creativity, originality, and spontaneity. So maybe you just need to be more spontaneous. I know, earth signs. I love you. I do. But that's something sometimes you struggle with. Okay, I'm going to do both. I'm going to use they're upside down, Wisdom of the House of Night Oracle. I'll pull one from that, and then I'm going to pull a spirit animal for you. So don't be afraid to start over. Don't be afraid to start over. Just because something happened once doesn't mean it's gonna happen again. Doesn't mean it's not gonna happen again. But if we learn from it, that's also what the Hierophant is about. Learning. If you learn from it, you'll be all right. Whoa. Okay, I guess I just take the top card. Trapped. What was that? Right. So, feeling trapped. Kind of like this caged bird here. Like your wings have been clipped. Oh, guys. Let's see what the Spirit Animal deck has to say. It's number 34, which goes to 7 for my fellow numerology nerds. That's a pretty bleak looking card too. I mean, not all of these cards are super pretty in that deck, but it is pretty bleak there. Mr. Crow is not so happy he's caged up. But then again, is the door open? It is not open, but it is also not locked. So, take that how it resonates. Groundhog Spirit. Time to let go. So there you go. And it's 31, which is a 4. Time to let go. He's holding a heart there. That reminds me of the Queen of Cups. So, like I said, sometime Hawk Spirit, let Spirit be your guide. 32. Interesting. They came out right behind each other. It reminds me of what I said about sometimes it doesn't necessarily have to be that way all the time. Just because it didn't work out once doesn't mean it's not ever going to work out. Sometimes you just have to take a different approach. All right, guys. Hopefully that helped you and resonated for you. As always, my information is in the description box below. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Also, follow me on Facebook for my event on Sunday. And also email me if you would like to book your own personal reading. So have a wonderful week. Thank you for watching. Take care.